up, you guys? It is your girl Kia Cartel here with a reading for my gang, all of my kings and my queens. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. This is a place where we are always safe with how we feel and what we have going on. Take what resonates and leave what does not for whoever the hell it does belong to. Know that I literally say what is out there. If you are catching this reading at this time, it is because time is fluid and it was meant for you now, okay? I'm gonna say I have one card that I pulled, and that first card is self-care, okay? This to me is very, very significant to somebody here because I feel like you've been putting a lot of pressure on yourself. I feel like a lot of you have been up here and haven't really been putting a lot of action behind the things that you know you need to get done. There's a lot of things that we have to prepare for. And I feel like in this moment, it is important for you all to know, okay, that you are not responsible for other people's actions and the things that they choose to do and who they choose to do things with. I think a lot of you are very kind-hearted. I think that you wear your heart on your sleeve, and it's really hard for people to really understand you because of how you think. I think your mind explores and it goes further than a lot of people can even imagine. So we do need to do better at, you know, just recognizing that we are who we are and we can only be who we are and better who we are for us, right? It's not really about what other people think and what they feel, as long as we feel good and we're comfortable with who we are and the skin that we're in. So I do want to say someone needs to cut out the noise, okay? We're going to go ahead and jump straight into what it is that you all have going on. I definitely feel that there is the energy of a person who messed up, and this is a person who is hoping, praying, crossing their fingers that they can get a conversation through to you, right? Someone here wants to talk. And I do feel like this person is used to talking their way in and out of situations. So with you, for whatever reason, they do feel blocked by your energy. I feel like a lot of you may have physically blocked somebody. They don't have a way to communicate with you. So maybe they are, you know, trying to figure out how they can get in touch with you, asking other people if they can reach out to you, possibly making, you know, pages to spy on you. Someone is going through a very difficult time trying to heal their heart. I think without you in their life, they find that there's, you know, there's something missing as far as the energy that you were given. The fact that they don't have that energy anymore has put them in a really, really crazy spot. They're used to being in toxic relationships where they're constantly being questioned. Hey, what are you doing? What you got going on? Who you with? Where you at? And the fact that you aren't giving them that is completely changing their idea as to who they thought you were in the beginning, or at least who they know you to be. So right now, I think a lot of you, you know, with keys on a ring, felt like you were being strung along by a person. Someone wasn't being honest about what they had going on while dealing with you. And even though I do feel a lot of you weren't, you know, really into a relationship with someone, I feel like there's a part of you and this person that felt you were getting somewhere, or at least getting to that part. And the fact that they weren't keeping it a buck just ruined the whole idea of something being anything. So I do feel like a lot of you could also be going through that healing heart, almost feeling as if you wasted so much time. It's a lot going on. They definitely want to talk. Someone wants to reach out and have a conversation. This person, again, like I said, is very good with their words. They're good at manipulating people into hearing what they have to say and damn near feeling bad for everything. Okay, this is a person who I feel wants to make things right with you, but they don't want to own up to the reasons why you guys separated in the first place, which makes it really difficult because you're not a dummy and they know that. But this is a person who will literally try as many times as they can, as hard as they can, to make you feel as if you're the person who owes them some type of apology or some type of, you know, conversation. So I definitely feel like a lot of you are in a place where you're like, yeah, that's not happening. We're not going there. I have a lot of cards that are coming out and flipping out on the floor. I don't want to pick them up because I don't feel called to. Thank you. Photograph, right? So they are definitely reminiscing possibly over pictures that you both have together, or possibly just over your pictures. This could be, you know, a lot going on with social media. I think that a person is heavily involved with social media, constantly looking to see what changes you have made, wondering why you're not communicating with them and who you possibly could be communicating with. At the end of the day, someone did you dirty. And I feel like this is a person who really felt like as long as they had you in just this tiny space, they could do whatever they wanted to do as long as they knew where you were at and they kept you comfortable. The fact that you, again, are smarter than they gave you credit for and you figured things out on your own puts them in a position to feel like, damn, maybe I'm not as smart as I am or I think I am. It just has a lot to do, again, with loyalty and honesty. Someone wanting more with you but not giving you the option to do what they feel is necessary for them. Someone wanted to have, again, everything in their corner and exclude you from, you know, knowing anything else other than what they were showing or putting in front of you. So I will say, we cannot be fooled, Aqua. Okay, thank you. We have the Princess of Cups. You are destined for greatness regardless. I feel like a lot of you are the center of attention. Whoever you were dealing with or dealing with right now, you know, really wants attention. They typically do get attention from a lot of other people, especially the opposite sex, if that is who they're dealing with. Again, this is not gender specific, but whoever they are used to dealing with, they get attention from on a regular. Dealing with you, you are not given the same energy. Not that it's bad, but you are not given the same energy that most people will give this person. You are given real, authentic love and attention. So I do feel like whoever this is just isn't used to the fact that you don't mind expressing yourself. You don't mind, you know, having a little attitude and just being who you are rather than covering it up and making it as if everything is perfect all the time. You don't mind eating your food and not having a conversation. You don't mind being you. So the fact that you don't mind expressing yourself and you do have an opinion and you know your rights from wrongs most of the time, this person doesn't like the fact that you speak up for yourself. It's almost as if they want someone that is going to just stand there and take the you, this is you, this is you, this is it. Yeah, we're not going there. We have the Two of Swords. So they thought that they were going to go ahead and exit this situation and meet someone who didn't give them problems. But at the end of the day, whoever they decided that they were going to deal with is also a person that just doesn't fit their aura. It doesn't fit their speed, okay? You had a connection with someone here that was just very, very noticeable. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with the person or have been dealing with a person where the connection really didn't need to be explained. It just was what it was, right? You had this thing with this person that made sense. And so when they stepped out of this connection, it almost felt like, okay, you think the grass is greener on the other side. In reality, baby, that shit is all burnt up. They've been going through this motion for a really long time. So now they have the Ten of Wands energy surfacing. Okay, it's a heavy, heavy load on the back, baby. This visual is serious. They thought that they were going to go over there and shit was going to be light. I do feel like a person, you know, made whoever they were involved with feel as if they just had everything together and they really didn't, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and clarify this energy. I don't know why I feel like the energy is just kind of off. I almost feel stuck in a sense where it's like there's so much that a person here wants to say. I have the High Priestess coming out as well as the Hanged Woman. So lots of feminine energy coming through here. I feel like somebody finally recognizes that there has to be a change with the High Priestess. This is you gaining your power and having the balance with everything that it is that you want. I feel like you can be successful, you can be a parent, you can be, you know, whatever it is that you want to be and do all of these things at the same time rather than focus on just this one situation while everything else is put on hold. So I feel like a lot of you are recognizing that certain things have to end in order for amazing things to begin. You are constantly going to go through this battle of who's real and who's not, especially when it comes to you, because most people are not really understanding as to where they should fit into your space. You have a very dominant energy that just can't be read. Let's go ahead and clarify more energy. I see embodiment, right? You're the one with the vision. Right? You're the one with the vision. You're the one who has these big, bright ideas that most people just can't seem to fathom. Okay? You have all of these amazing ideas that you really need to stop telling people about. I feel like a lot of you need to stay, you know, in this space where you see the vision, you understand the goal, and you go after exactly what it is that you see and you feel. A lot of you have created this picture that most people cannot obtain. So it does feel like you know, even if you were connected with a person who made it seem like they understood what you wanted and understood where you were going, they didn't see things as clear as you do, right? Again, we have embodiment showing up at the bottom. I had to bring myself back into the energy because I don't know. I've tried doing this reading like 3 times, and every single time prior to this that I've done it, I had the same feel like, okay, you're starting it, you're getting somewhere, and now the energy just, it feels shut out. I feel that way because I feel like a lot of you get intimidated by your own energy sometimes. Like, I don't want to be mean, or I don't want to be too aggressive, or I don't want to be too, you know, forward, when sometimes you have to. If you don't speak your mind and you don't speak up, there will be people who feel like, you know what, I get away with this. Let me go ahead and try it with you. So there is a point in time where I think, you know, you're definitely receiving love from a very genuine space. This is what's coming toward you. You're receiving passion in many different directions. It may not even be love with a partner, but it could be just receiving passion in something that you truly like: music, fashion, art, just business, right? Creating something that belongs to you that can't be taken. I will say that you have held on to, or held back, I'm sorry, from pursuing a lot of things because you've had whatever thought on your mind. Is this person going to talk to me? Am I going to reconnect with this person? Does this person love me? Does this person care? Does this person want to be with me? It's always about does this person instead of what do I want. So in this moment, I feel like we need to stay in the sense of creating. A lot of you are getting ready to come across something you didn't know you had within you, if you haven't already. I think that teaching is important when it comes to a lot of you. I think a lot of you just have this ability and this gift of teaching and showing up and speaking, right? Someone here has the ability to speak life into other people. A lot of people look to you for opinions. So I do feel like if that is your calling, you need to get more in tune with that. Okay, do not be afraid to express yourself through words. Having it all is definitely something that is coming toward you. I can't get over it. Whoever you are dealing with is definitely giving air energy. I feel like a lot of you could have been dealing with another Aquarius, maybe a Gemini, Libra, but a lot of you are definitely dealing with water signs as well. Okay, Cancer, possibly a Pisces. But we do have the 10 of Pentacles. This came out in the last read that I tried to get out for you guys, and this is all about reflection for me. I feel like a lot of you have just hid from yourself when it comes down to so many opportunities. You're like, I know I'm capable of doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and pull back because I want to see this person succeed. This is the time of reflection. What do I need to get done now so I'm successful 3 months from now? What do I need to focus on now so that way I don't have to worry later? Okay, in the process of moving and transforming, I do see a lot of movement and change taking place. So the broken heart thing is very temporary. If I'm being honest, I do not want to sit and soak in the idea of, oh, my heart is broke, and oh, you know, this should have never happened. Probably shouldn't have ever happened. But what do we do moving forward? How do we get past the fact that not everybody is going to be as genuine as you? Not everybody is going to love as hard as you. How do we get past the idea that you are going to run into people who lie? You know what I'm saying? So we have to figure out ways to just acknowledge certain things and take these lessons and learn from them in order to grow. So I do see the 9 of Cups. Again, there is love regardless. I feel like, Aqua, you are always capturing the attention of a person here. You are very captivating. I think that many of you are seen to be possibly the most attractive person that someone has come across. I feel like that is something that someone may have told you or something that you will be hearing soon, but you are definitely catching eyes, right? You are turning heads, okay, turning bodies, okay? People are stopping their cars to go ahead and get a second, third glance at who you are, asking where you're from, wanting to get to know more about you. So it is important that you take into consideration that you are something that is damn near heaven sent. I feel like a lot of you have really amazing energy that people just don't want to lose. Someone here is looking to have a very, very important conversation with you. It may not be important to you because, if I'm being honest, I'm getting that a lot of you did try to have a conversation with the person, and you did try to have those moments of understanding why things went the way that they went, because someone here is truly cut off. Some of you may have a person blocked. Again, so this is leaving this person in the unknown, which is how you felt before. a lot of you are in this sense of, I want this person to feel the way that I felt. Once you get out of that, I truly see you elevating due to the fact that you aren't doing anything with ill intent, right? You are washing your hands of the situation, throwing it out, and if it's meant to be, then it'll bounce back to you, is the way that I see things. So we do have not today coming through in the reverse. I do feel like a lot of you, kept that energy. A lot of you kept that energy of, I don't really care to have a conversation with this person at all, but for some reason you are reconnected with the person here. Okay. You guys are just destined for a lot of magical things. I have the Princess of Swords. For whatever reason, this is giving me a person who is getting back into good health. Okay, this is, bending the rules just a little bit for yourself. I do feel like, maybe Pilates or getting into the gym, changing your habits, something with the core stability is taking place here. I feel like you find this comfortable spot with being, able to hold yourself at a different level, okay, and just take on more opportunities and put yourself out there is where I'm getting. Okay, we do have the Lovers coming out, so again, there is lots and lots of love. Someone here is going to be making an offer to you, and I do feel, a lot of you will be caught by surprise when this does happen. But right now in this moment, what I will say to sum all of this up and then, get to my point, I don't know why I feel rushed in this moment, and I won't let the energy take over like that. I return the rushed energy to sender. But what I will say is, do not feel rushed to hop into another connection if that's not truly what you are ready for. I feel like a lot of you are possibly getting into the space where you are figuring out how to date. But there is a person here who makes it known that they aren't going anywhere. So you do have options in the sense of saying, you know what, I will try to see what happens with a connection, but I'm also going to keep, my options open for those that actually, may be for me. Now, this could come in the form of friends. This could also be a very intimate, connection. But I will say, let's not lower our standards to make it comfortable for everyone else. If you have things you have to do, people have to know where they fit in on your schedule, right? So we're no longer holding ourselves back in order to see people, happy. I don't feel that that's necessary. I feel like you did that already. There was a person who definitely wanted you to feel as if you were the one to ruin this relationship or this connection, this friendship. But at the end of the day, right now, they're trying to figure out exactly why they tried making you feel that way when they were the one who, made the decision to actually separate and push you out. Okay. Natural connection. They just don't want to let go. We know, right? Aqua, whoever I'm talking to, we know. Like, someone here has energy that is hard to let go. People want to be around you, but don't know how to be around you. People want to love you, but don't know how to love you. People want to converse with you, but don't know where to start, what questions to ask. They could barely ask how your day is going, but they will definitely say that you have an attitude if you don't speak, not knowing you may just not be a morning person. You know what I'm saying? Speak to me at 12 o'clock and then we'll get somewhere. But for you to say that I'm just not a nice person because I'm not speaking, baby, you didn't even give me a chance. Let me wake up first. We have tenderness showing up. So some of you could definitely be, still healing, and I'm okay with that. I feel like take the time to heal so you don't react in ways that continue to hurt you. I feel like when you are ready to have a conversation, you are more than welcome to have a conversation with someone, but do not feel forced to reconnect with a person that has, giving you reason after reason to leave. You have so much getting ready to take place that's already in the works, okay? Being able to see new things and enjoy new opportunities, meet new people, new connections, new vibes, new shit is just taking place. We can't run away from love. We can't. But what I will say is you will feel it when something is off. And I feel like a lot of you have that ability to just know. And it may have taken you a while to realize, damn, every single time I felt something, I've tried to ignore it. And then something happened where in reality, had I just went with my first mind and my initial feeling, I probably could have dodged a lot of things. again, let's not take it as a loss, but a lesson learned. I feel that there is something here that someone would like to say to you. You know, what else could they say? I don't know, but I will say, you know, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and get an inkling if this conversation hasn't already taken place. Someone here definitely wants to reconnect and rebuild and possibly start over. I think that this person may come to you as if, you know, you've had your time, we're good now, you still holding on to this. And it's like, baby, we're not on that level anymore. We're not on the level of being able to say, yeah, it was just a thing, and then you continuously hurt me. We're going to find a solution so that way you understand exactly where you stand in my life, and I understand exactly where I stand in yours. I do feel that there is something that someone here would like to say to my king and my queen. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So yeah, you were definitely spiritually connected with the person here. I feel like when you're not around, this person can feel you wholeheartedly. I feel like this person, again, is missing, or feels like they are missing something without you. I feel like you gave this person a lot of energy that they didn't know, they could have. I feel like a lot of your conversations and just you being around this person, laughing, joking, all of that really fueled a lot of energy this person really didn't know lied within them. So you are the reason that this person was actually motivated to do a lot of things. And now that you guys aren't in the same space or haven't been connecting, this person is a little lost without you. I do feel with I look for you everywhere, this person definitely thought, after a while they tried to play the game like, oh yeah, we're cool. They don't want me to take this card because they don't want to admit it. But I look for you everywhere is definitely clarifying that this person thought that they could step away from the situation, calm, cool, and collective. And again, they're not getting the same energy. So they almost are forcing the people that they have been conversing with or, been around to be like you. They're forcing the connection to feel the same when in reality, baby, it's not going to feel the same. You're not dealing with me. You're not going to get a second me. You're not going to get me times two. It's just not going to work. So this person is a little upset with how they have handled the situation, and they're really trying to figure out a way to best handle the situation moving forward, hoping that you are open to, something. It may not be the same, but hoping you are into something and hopefully hoping that they can swindle you back into the same space that you were in. I do feel like it's going to take more time and it's going to take more effort for this person to get through to you. But I do have I love you unconditionally. So again, clarification, and I want to be more than friends. This shit is getting ridiculous. I'm not saying, some of you could be going through this situation with someone that is supposed to be your other half. But what I will say is let's make sure that people are deserving of our good energy. Let's make sure that people are, reciprocating the energy that we give out. We cannot just be given all this free love and this free energy just to soak up nothing, right? We can't be dry while we're giving all the people or everyone else all this amazing shit to soak up. You know what I mean? I give you everything to leave myself with nothing is fucking crazy. So I will say clarification that there's a person who really, really loves you. I just feel like they don't know how to love you. And there is a lot of bitterness taking place here. I will say after this reading, a lot of you will have phone calls. A lot of you will have DMs, messages, text messages, unknown phone calls, things like that taking place because someone is actively trying to communicate with you, even if it's just to hear your voice. This is going to get tricky because this is going to leave a lot of you in a place of confusion, but I need you all to be strong in the sense of making sure that you are remaining, peaceful, right? You are still building yourself up and you're not allowing this person to will you back in just to leave you hanging again. We, again, are the visionaries. We are the ones with the plan. Whoever is looking at this, you are the one with the plan. Someone here, okay, tried to trick you, but made a fool of themselves. And that's okay. That is not your problem. That is not your worry. And it is not your issue to fix. A lot of you spend a lot of time fixing things that have nothing to do with you, fixing things that you did not break. But there is, again, the energy always of a person who is looking to make themselves known, who can really, really love you. A lot of you have a partner and a person, and all it takes is seeing this person and being able to spend more time that is going to fuel your fire with this person. I feel like, there's a person that has just been far. You could possibly be in what feels like a long-term relationship right now, but as soon as this person either makes way to you or you make way to them, I feel like this is going to put a lot of good pressure on the relationship for you guys to build in ways that you've been manifesting for a really long time. So there is a very true connection here with the person. And even though, you know, a lot of you could find this person to be the person you are into it with right now, I do feel like this connection is getting ready to find itself in a very healing position very, very soon. So it may feel like a lot of conflicting energy, but this is the time for you again to reflect. I feel like a lot of you need to just really figure out what it is that you want and be clear about what you want, and things will start manifesting as it needs to. I am going to leave this reading here. Again, if you're new to my channel, it's always a lot going on. I hope you were able to take what resonates and leave what does not. I am honestly feeling really, really good about this read. I feel like this leaves us in a place where reflecting is the goal. Don't be surprised if these conversations surface. It may not happen tonight, it may not happen tomorrow, but over a few days, maybe a week or so, you will be in contact or find yourself connecting with a person. And it's going to take a lot of strength, but I know that you can do it, and I know that you'll figure it out. We will be back, of course, with more messages. I really, 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 really love you all, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get through the season. We have a couple more weeks in December. We hop into January. It's my Capricorn season. And then, baby, it is holiday season with Aquarius approaching. So we literally have a little bit, a month and some change before we tap into, you know, a real one's holiday. But to all of my signs that are not Aquarius, to everyone that has tuned in and came into the room, I again love, 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 and appreciate you all. I hope that you all have an amazing night. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell above so that way you're notified every single time that I do post a video. Make sure you guys are also checking out my Sensitive Savage page, which is my vlog channel. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.